Well,
I kick ass for the Lord!
We're the Jezebels. That's
Here I come.
I want you to get up right now, go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"
All right, we're here with the Keen stream, guys.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning, Livestream world.
I'm Michael Keen,
I'm William Patrick Coleman.
and you're gonna stay out of focus this entire time. I apologize.
Am I really that far? Like,
Well, you know, it's like add an F4. It's not exactly giving you a lot of leeway here.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, this is
happy
420.
Happy 420.
Woo!
Everybody, happy 420.
420. Here, let's move the. Here, I'm just gonna mess with the microphone live on the live stream. You can see it in the. That's about right. That way we're kind of in between. That's right, Josh. It's Big Daddy Keen. Tell me if this sounds okay, by the way, because I do have the microphone in a weird place now. So I'll have to remember to kind of address my dear friend William here.
I'm in a perfect spot. I got you guys right there in the center. I got him right over here to my left. You're right.
Oh man,
So
you know what we need? We need to pull a Lee Cronin's The Mummy, and we need to split diopter.
Oh man, he was going nuts with that.
Yeah, it was.
Bro, what is the? I don't think Evil Dead Rise had that many.
I don't remember.
Was this some kind of a shout out?
I feel like I don't know. I think he just really likes the split diopter shot.
How much did that make? I'm so curious.
How much did The Mummy?
Yeah, those reports, guys. Has anybody out there seen Lee Cronin's The Mummy over the weekend? And what did you think of it?
Yeah, let's see here. Well, oh gosh, Slash Film has an article. Let me pull this up. Oh god, there we go. That looks better. What does the box office for Lee Cronin's The Mummy mean for the future of the franchise? I was going to start this stream with the announcement for the movie, but let's talk about The Mummy first.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to derail.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We'll. Okay, Josh saw it but didn't really like it.
Thank you, Josh. I don't want to come on here and talk crap about anybody. I love Lee Cronin. The movie was not what I expected it to be, and I think people are scared to say that.
Do you think I'm scared? You're calling me a scaredy cat? You
No,
bitch?
I don't think you are in any way, shape, or form like make the same decisions, have the same thinking process of the world. I genuinely believe that you think you like that movie for sure.
Yeah. Well, I think that Lee Cronin's The Mummy is fine. I think it is maybe a weak 3 out of 5. I wouldn't give it a 2.5. I'd say a 3, but it's a shaky 3. It's a 3 that's on thin ice.
By the way, this is a good time to plug your Letterboxd channel because he does do his reviews right after he sees the movie.
Yeah. Wait.
If you guys don't have Letterboxd, please.
Yeah, please.
What are you doing?
I do a lot of like one-line joke reviews because I'm a dirty bitch. Oh wait, let's. Oh wait. Oh god. Oh geez.
You're all over the place.
Do it again. I'm gonna get out of the way.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think it focused on you. Yeah.
That finally focused on me.
All right, and we're back to the Michael
and
show.
We're back.
Oh wait, no, it's still. Now it's on me. Let's see.
So wait, how much did it make?
Oh fuck! Right, I forgot what we were doing.
Happy 420.
Happy 420. Bleh. Wait, what's up? All right. Lee Cronin's The Mummy hit theaters this past weekend, and while it wasn't a big breakout hit, this one will go down as a win for Warner Brothers and Blumhouse. Not a big win, blah, blah, blah. Cronin's take on The Mummy opened to an estimated $13.5 million domestically. It wasn't enough to take down Project Hail Mary, which made 20.4, and Super Mario Galaxy Movie, which made $35 million more dollars. Jesus Christ. And Josh has the. I forgot I can bring up.
Which one?
You distracted?
No. I'm listening. This is how I listen. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was. That's how I focus. But I also saw that Josh said he felt that it was a worse version of Evil Dead Rise. I don't. I like Josh. I like the cut of your jib. I like what you're saying there. But I felt like he thought he was making an Evil Dead Rise movie, and Warner Brothers thought they were making another Exorcist movie. And then when they realized what the result was, they were like, "Well, just slap the mummy on there."
I mean, I thought. Here's the thing. I've watched more mummy movies than your average schmo, right?
Yeah, this isn't a really mummy.
I disagree in that it continues the long tradition of the mummy movies not really being about a mummy. There's a lot of like curses and extra bullshit.
Yeah.
Because the mummy as a character, until Brendan Fraser changed things single-handedly with his take on the mummy.
But even is that mummy anywhere near
the
old school mummy idea?
They found a way to make the mummy more dangerous.
Or making an adventure.
Making an adventure. They changed the genre a bit.
Yeah, they made Indiana Jones.
Yeah. But the mummy, like, as a character is famously not very interesting. Just a bad... I hope y'all like the back of my head. Check out this balding middle-aged man.
Nobody thought anything until you said it.
Yeah.
Happy 420.
Happy 420. But
booty flavor. Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Mummy films are they're not very good, and like there's like if you look at the original Mummy from Universal Pictures, which this is not a Universal Pictures The Mummy, by the way. Just that's an important. I feel like people thought there was like a low budget reboot from the OG studio, and that's not the case. But if you look at the OG Mummy, there's not a lot of mummy in it. First of all, like there's that first scene, and then the mummy escapes.
So is the mummy's a character?
Yeah,
and it's like Bride of Frankenstein. She's not a big part of.
Yeah, it is kind of like Bride of Frankenstein, except Bride of Frankenstein is really fucking great.
Oh, okay.
The Universal's OG The Mummy.
Yeah,
not very good.
Yeah,
not a very good film. People will disagree with me on that. But I find it just a fucking boring version of Dracula, basically. It's just a shittier Dracula. It's like the mummy escapes, and it's a great design. Like Boris Karloff looks fucking great as the mummy. It's great design. And then he escapes in the first scene, and never shows back up again as the mummy. From that point on, he's still under makeup because they gave him like a sort of like a withered, almost old man like makeup effect. But from that point on, it's just Boris Karloff in a little bit of makeup, acting really bored with literally everything. And there's like a romance-ish plot because this broad looks like an old Egyptian princess or something. I don't even know if that's the case. I think he might just be horny for her. I don't remember exactly. It's been a minute. But it's just not a very interesting thing. And then you get the sequels. You get Lon Chaney Jr. as the mummy later on. And again, not very interesting because it's just a guy in bandages lumbering around.
So you're saying the concept of the mummy is not exciting?
The initial concept, no, is not exciting.
So we sped the mummy up in 1999 with the original Brendan Fraser and The Mummy. That's when The Mummy started running.
Yeah.
Essentially, he stopped becoming... They found something to do with him.
Yeah.
Now Lee Cronin has come in and tried to redefine it. And then have we not addressed or talked about Tom Cruise as The Mummy?
No, we don't talk about Tom Cruise. Who the fuck wants to talk about Tom Cruise as The Mummy?
And then we still got another Mummy sequel apparently coming out.
Yeah,
this is actually happening.
Now we're going back. It's wild because you've got the original Mummy series.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
You've got the Brendan Fraser version, the Tom Cruise reboot, and now we're back to the Brendan Fraser version with a little Lee Cronin's The Mummy stuck in between.
Little horror Mummy in there. Now this has nothing to do with Maggie Gyllenhaal's latest The Bride, has nothing to do with the latest The Wolf Man, it has nothing to do with the latest successful The Invisible Man. These are not the same worlds. This is essentially what happened when the Dark Cinematic Universe fell apart.
How so?
Because we had a whole universe set up with the Mummy leading into, that's where Jekyll and Hyde came from. Russell Crowe's Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
He's in that because he was supposed to have a spin-off. And then Johnny Depp was supposed to be Invisible Man. And this was a whole universe that they were going to go in and out. And the Mummy bombed so bad that they were like, we have this, what are we going to do with it? Fuck the Dark Cinematic Universe. So the Invisible Man came out. Is this all Warner Brothers and Universal, by the way?
I mean, this is Warner Brothers.
Yeah, okay.
Will's a cat now.
Welcome. Happy 420. All right, so they made $36 million. Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Let's look at the comments real quick because I've been ignoring the comments section.
Sorry,
we've been having this deep conversation about how much I don't like The Mummy. It also felt like a James Wan Conjuring film. That was filmmaker 610. Hey, filmmaker 610. One of my longtime listeners. So was Josh. Let's see here. Extra stuff is spot on. Felt weird for a Mummy movie.
Speculation that had to add at least to avoid legal issues.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it is a very weird decision to make because no one really knows who the fuck Lee Cronin is in the grand scheme. It's not a as Matt says here, when can we expect Edgar Wright's Creature from the Black Lagoon and Richard Linklater's Phantom of the Opera? I mean, that would get my ass in the seat, to be honest.
Javier Bardem was supposed to be the Frankenstein's monster. Okay, I think I knew that too. Yeah.
Also, hot take again. Creature from the Black Lagoon, not very good.
Well, you say that now, but Lee Cronin's Creature from the Black Lagoon.
That could change things.
Yeah.
Gaspar Noé's Dracula. That would be fucking sick.
Whoa.
That would be the most insane. Well, not the most insane movie ever made, but it'd be the most insane Dracula movie ever made, and that's still impressive.
Did you ever end up checking out Luc Besson's Dracula? It's out.
No, I still haven't watched it.
I like it. It's fun.
Josh wants a new Creature from the Black Lagoon. I agree. I think Creature from the Black Lagoon way more interesting than The Mummy. As a concept, as just a villain, even if you don't consider the creature a villain, because he just wanted some puss, y'all. Let's see here. Sophia Boutella did make for a hot mummy, yeah. I'd agree with that.
I don't know that she did anything since.
Hey, all that is man, one of my OGs back in the chat. Let's see, Neil Breen's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That's what Neil Breen. I don't know if I think you don't. I don't think you pay attention to Neil Breen stuff, but not really working it that well anymore. He's kind of gotten addicted to green screen and using really boring
what has he done?
Stock footage.
What has he done?
Fateful Findings, Double Down.
No, I feel like I have heard this name though.
You probably heard me talk about Neil Breen.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry guys. Will's a bit more of a normie with his tastes. Yeah, as Josh says it best, he got lazy with computers, which was really too bad. Let's see here. Brain. But yeah, Lee Cronin's The Mummy. So I don't know. I thought it was my biggest problem with it is it really flirts with a lot of fun ideas and seems like it's going to be bug out, fuck off crazy. and it kind of never does that, but it flirts with it in such a way that it tickles the pickle, so to speak. It feels like it's doing something of interest, and then it stops. And like the best example, slight spoilers for Lee Cronin's The Mummy, but there is a scene about halfway through ish where there is a wake for a character who has met a grisly end, and it felt like Dead Alive or Brain Dead, depending on which title you prefer. You've seen Dead Alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And
are you talking about, without spoilers, The Fall?
No, I'm talking about The Wake itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Fall was grisly, but The Wake, it feels like we're gearing up for like massive pandemonium, and they don't do that. They flirt with it. It gets pretty wild. It gets real gross.
Yeah, for as much as they were trying to prepare me for how gross it was, I was fine by then. We did that double feature the night before, and so by that point I was really desensitized.
Oh yeah, we can say that we saw that movie.
Okay,
right?
so you be the one to say it.
Okay.
I don't know that we can say how we felt about it.
Yeah, we can't say how we felt about it, but we did see Evil Dead Burn.
So having those back to back with Lee Cronin of just coming from Evil Dead Rise and then seeing Evil Dead Burn before that, we had this double feature. And we can't talk about Evil Dead Burn. We've signed something. However, we can say the effects that it gave to us from The Mummy, Lee Cronin's The Mummy specifically. And there is the Lee Cronin's The Mummy definitely leans a lot more towards, Evil Dead Rise than it does The Mummy. And the idea of Dead Alive and all this stuff, they go way beyond. I was desensitized by then, so I didn't find it that bad as far as how disgusting it was supposed to go.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like...
I didn't wince. Somebody said on here, and I can't find if it was Josh or somebody. I'm sorry. Oh, right there. Yeah, it was Josh who said right there. He said he enjoyed Faces of Death more than Lee Cronin's The Mummy. And that's an interesting movie to talk about just briefly, especially when we compare.
Hey, Rachel, hey.
But to be honest with you, like, even Faces of Death was really tame.
Yeah,
for a movie called Faces of Death.
I thought Faces of Death was really good.
I thought they were good.
I was high, so that may have affected things. But I thought it was really good, even though I did not like Barbie Ferreira, or however the fuck you say her name.
Yeah, you didn't like her, Barbie Ferreira.
I didn't feel like she really... I don't even know that she did a bad job, like, as an actor. I think it might have just been the character herself drove me fucking crazy. I thought she was just kind of annoying. So there was that. And then it is a new Faces of Death movie, which conjures up just like nightmarish imagery and you would expect it to be fully like super gory, super disturbing, super fucked up, because that's the Faces of Death thing. And no, not really. I honestly, looking back, could not tell you. I could not describe any particularly gory scene. Can you remember?
From Faces of Death?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one, I would say the worst one, if you can call it, by comparison, might be the worst one. And Josh, if you have seen it, maybe you can tell me if there's a worse one than the one where they show the body parts in the dumpster. The roommate.
Oh, right.
I don't know that there's any, because the deaths themselves, you know what they do? They spend half the movie showing you the other deaths from the old movie and then try to duplicate that, but that's only two of them. Anyways, without spoilers, it's an interesting movie to see if you're just at home watching stuff, I guess. I think the actors are good. He didn't like Barbie, but I thought she was fine. I was expecting, I don't know. What happened to us?
Another thing, Albin's Man brings up, he thought it was going to be like a parody at the start because of the random joke in the stairwell with the no fucking in the stairwell sign.
What was that? I keep coming back to this.
There's a few jokes, like the movie. This is actually another. This is kind of the problem that Lee Cronin's Mummy has, where it flirts with stuff rather than full on embraces it. Where it flirts with this idea of being a really fucking funny movie, because there are some really fucking funny jokes within the film. Like there's the one where is it Dacre or Dacker? I don't know how to say his fucking name.
Oh,
I think it's Dacre.
I think it's Dacre
Or Dacre.
I just found out.
Dacre.
I thought the C was silent.
Dare.
Dari. Yeah, something like that.
Dairy. Whoever knows how to say
it's not. You had it right the first time. It's one of these two. One of the two.
Whoever knows how to say Dacre Montgomery's name.
Yeah, just spell it.
Yeah, just spell it out.
That's the problem we're having. Happy 420.
Happy 420. Brain. What the fuck was I talking about? Decray Montgomery. Decray himself.
Billy from Stranger Things.
Billy from Stranger Things is great.
Yeah, he's really good.
First of all, but he has a scene where he is writing a message on the fictional social media app at the center of Faces of Death, which is a novel concept for a Faces of Death reboot. Basically, the idea is that it follows this woman who works for a social media company as like one of the
people who judges whether it's too much.
She's like the censorship
for
department for the social media
dark
company.
web.
Yeah. And so she has to decide if stuff is too violent or too sexual or what have you to be shown. And she discovers these videos that appear to be real, although they're very stylized, which works both in the film's favor and less so, because it kind of takes away from the idea that they would be real. Anyway, Decray Montgomery, he has a scene where he's typing on the social media platform and he can't decide how many question marks to use, which is such a real thing. It's one of those, it's funny and it's timely. It feels very much like a joke about this, where we are as a species. And more of that would have been great, but the film kind of veers
the
in and out of comedy.
A bunch of really good ideas, and then they kind of don't either come back to them or don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
It starts off with a lot of interesting thoughts, and then it misses the mark on several ones, especially the violence.
Yeah, I would have liked more violence. Josh says, wasn't it also weird that they got the rights to use Google and Reddit, but not TikTok? Also, it's a Reddit movie. The whole movie, she's investigating using Reddit. And I think that is, again, super fucking funny.
I never noticed that. I just saw him in Dead Man's Wire. He was really good in that.
Decray Montgomery?
Yeah. Cray. Cray.
Yeah, Brian. That is humorous. That he couldn't seem to catch up or take down the less fit character. Oh my God, Mags!
This cat wants to be a part of the.
What do you want? I don't know what the fuck this cat wants.
Nothing now.
This cat wants to be the new Will.
Hey guys, happy 420. What else we got? Did we talk about before we jump into other things? CinemaCon.
What's there to talk about from CinemaCon?
CinemaCon came to Vegas. CinemaCon showed panels for Warner Brothers, Disney.
By the way, guys, I am going to get to talking about my new project, but we're getting through we're following a natural groove here. Okay, what are we talking about from CinemaCon?
They showed clips from the Odyssey. They showed the Avengers trailer, the Disclosure Day trailer. We got a new Insidious trailer that opened things. What else?
Did you mention Avengers?
Yeah, they showed their trailer. We got the descriptions for it. Of course, it's not out yet.
Sounds like a bunch of toys fighting each other.
Yeah. There's a lot of answers and then more questions.
Oh, Josh is fucking on the money. I've totally spaced. The Godzilla trailer. Did you see the new Godzilla trailer?
Godzilla, yeah. Yep. I saw that. That's going to be exciting.
Do you think he's actually coming to America, or is that going to be like a cock tease?
No, he's coming to New York, right? You saw this clip.
I feel like it could be a cock tease. Or it'll be something like that, man, if they actually follow the OG 13 Ghosts plot, like with the glasses and everything, and it was Ari Aster, oh my god, there you go, masterpiece. Yes. 13 Ari Aster's 13 Ghosts.
Oh
Preach.
my god.
The Practical Magic 2 trailer dropped.
So, confession, I've never seen part 1. And I actually know a lot of people who have not seen part 1. I know some people who have. I haven't seen it. And I can't wait to see part 2. I feel the same way about Devil Wears Prada, although I've seen Devil Wears Prada. I'm just excited about to watch them both together. I did hear about the trailer, and I heard they had a really good setup for it, too. They used all the screens to show candles, so you made it feel like you were there. And then they had a seance. It was kind of a cool presentation. But
I wish I still went to CinemaCon. It's fun.
I'd never. This sounds super awesome, actually. I love the marketing.
That's how I saw when they did a presentation for Mamma Mia 2 one year, and they had Cher come out and perform like one quick song. But it was cool to see Cher perform.
They also did show the first 17 minutes, yes, of Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh boy!
And apparently it was good. It was really good. I myself think that the movie will be fine. I know it's not tracking well. I already got my tickets for it. I think it's John. Here's the thing: I'm not looking at it as a Star Wars movie. I'm looking at it as a Jon Favreau movie. And in that aspect, I think it's going to be fun. But
that's true. You know what? I'm a negative Nancy when it comes to Mandalorian.
I don't think their marketing's good. That's all. I don't think their marketing's good. And also, I don't remember the last season, but I heard the last season wasn't like good.
I never watched it either.
You never watched the show? Oh, the show's really good.
No, I watched the. Is it at the end of season 2 that Luke Skywalker shows up? Spoilers for this fucking show.
Yeah.
Then I watched through season 2, but I have not watched past that.
Yeah, I try. With as far as the shows go, there's so many of them. It's kind of hard to keep up. But to have a show adapt to a movie, I think this is the first time they've done that. Unless you count the Clone Wars or Rebels or whatever. But I heard the footage was good. They say it's very John Wick in Star Wars-ish, at least the opening that they showed.
Yeah.
But again, it's looking as a Jon Favreau movie. I think it'll be just fine. You're also talking to a guy who likes Solo.
That's true. You have. I've got
really
bad taste.
I really like Solo.
You fucking.
And I own up to it. But the thing is, I can like a bad movie and recognize that it's a bad movie. If I know it's a bad movie, that's fine. I can still like it.
I mean,
but if I watch a bad movie and I'm like, I don't see what you guys are like bashing it for, like then I officially I've lost it. What else?
I have not watched the Colony trailer. That's one that I intentionally have not looked at because I feel like going in fresh. I was mad. I should put him up on the screen. Josh with a nasty piece of business. Solo better than Rogue One.
Oh my gosh, I gotta meet this guy. Who is this guy? Because I am the odd man out on Rogue One. That's the first time I've been scared to tell people that I don't like Rogue One. I will say, this is not going to be a Star Wars thing, although you should have a May the 4th be with you episode. I will say that Rogue One probably has some of the best Star Wars war scenes ever. I will say that. But I'll take your hot take. I think that's. I don't know that it's. I still don't want to say that it's. I don't know. Because I recognize. I just don't like Rogue One, but I see why people like it. I guess Solo. I can see why people don't like it. It's just a checklist of things they gotta that Han Solo has to do in order to become the character we already know he's going to become.
Yeah,
it's fun to see.
I just found Solo very boring. That was my problem with it.
But in the same idea, Josh, I feel like Rogue One, you know what's going to happen to these characters. They're insignificant to the overall plan of what Star Wars is. That's neither here nor there. That's an issue with prequels in general. But moving on, CinemaCon. It was. They showed a lot of good stuff. There was really the Avengers that led everything, and then Spider-Man. Meh.
Oh yeah, did they do anything with Spider-Man?
I think they released posters. I don't know that they showed footage.
Yeah, I'm really hoping Spider-Man is good because I love Spider-Man. They can't take that away from me as much as they shit all over my favorite superhero property. They can't take that away from me. So I always hope for a good Spider-Man movie.
I think this one seems a little convoluted, man. There's a lot of things going on in this.
I think it's mostly just going to be like montage shit that's in the trailer.
Yeah.
I think that Boomerang, not a character. I think Tarantula, not a character. I think they're just going to be there for an opening montage showing what he's been doing the last few years.
But then people who are characters, so they're heavily going to be marketing both the friends. That's one thing. But you got Punisher. You've got Jean Grey in here. You got Treadman from your show,
Severance. Yeah.
Man, I'm not even done. There's Hulk, right? Mark Ruffalo. These are characters that I can't see where the connection is. So I feel like the movie's going to be all over the place with ideas.
Yeah,
and Marvel's done this before. Marvel's done this idea before. And Iron Man 2 is infamous for it.
Yeah, and they could be. I don't want to turn this into a Marvel fucking show.
No, but we should have a Marvel show.
I don't know about that.
I don't know where we go.
Drive me to drink. But they probably are doing the No Way Home thing where they don't even show half the plot in the trailer, which is smart because everyone's going to watch the fucking Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I actually think there's a whole character in there that they're not telling you about.
Yeah,
as far as bad guys.
I was really hoping for Mr. Negative, but that's obviously not going to happen.
And I believe this is his last. Is this his last? This is like contractually his last, I believe.
Is it?
Tom Holland.
Huh.
He's not even in Doomsday.
Not that we know of.
Not that we know of. What the fuck do we know about Doomsday?
Yeah. What the fuck do we know about Doomsday?
We don't have a fucking trailer. Thanks for nothing, CinemaCon.
Wait, let's see. Marvel's character pops up back all the way to the TV animated days. It's a comic book thing. They fucking show up. They just pop in.
Yeah.
And I think most of the characters, like Scorpion, like that's a fucking great pull casting wise. Loved it.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have.
But Scorpion's going to be in it for like a scene.
Yeah. Well, they took movies to set him up. They don't even need to. But that's an easy market thing. He's going to be there for a couple scenes and be done. You don't know that in the marketing.
Brain. Any other movie shit? Any other garbage?
Not really. It'll lead the whole show. I am seeing Michael tonight.
Oh,
yeah, I'm seeing Michael tonight. Very excited about it, by the way. I'm a huge fan of the singer, and I just don't think biopics nowadays, man. Like a good biopic, you can't really make a good biopic because the subject matter transcends beyond 2 hours. Elvis, Bob Dylan, they're only getting a fraction of these guys' lives, really. And Michael's going to be the same way.
Yeah, I think it only goes through the 80s, right?
Yeah, but now the question is, are we going to get this other half of the movie or not? I don't know if they're allowed to, is the problem. Otherwise, we would have gotten it. We would have gotten a 3-hour cut or whatever. But they cut half the movie.
I did not see the Cannes Film Festival announcements.
Cannes Film Festival, I didn't even.
Let's see. What does the fucking AI from Google tell me? Features South Korean filmmaker Park Chan-wook as the main competition jury president. Cool.
Matt.
Festival open with Pierre Salvadori's The Electric Kiss. Honorary Palme d'Or awarded to Peter Jackson and Barbra Streisand.
Oh, nice.
So, according to filmmaker 610, there's no American films.
Wow.
Oh.
Why is that?
That does okay, yeah. That of the in competition stuff, I'm seeing a lot of very non-American names. Not that means anything. We're a melting pot, but you know what I mean. Wow. Huh. So okay. I want to talk about the movie. Oh, also, before I get into that, actually, you're seeing Michael tonight.
I am.
I am seeing Speed Racer.
Oh, nice! Is it an anniversary edition?
I was going to ask. I think it's because they're doing like a 4K. But are you going to eat your egg?
Yeah.
You're going to eat your eggs on stream?
No.
Okay. So you're just going to let eggs sit in this room for...
Should I put it in the fridge?
I mean, you probably should if you're not going to eat it right now.
I'm out of here. I need more water, anyways.
Well, let me wait for my Amityville or the
Michael.
Wait for the movie announcement because I'm just going to tell them what you already know. So I'm seeing Speed Racer tonight. Where are you seeing Michael?
AMC.
Town Square.
Yeah.
What time?
I'm gonna try to be there around 5, I think.
5. How would you feel about sticking around? Because Speed Racer starts at, and I'm not shitting you, 10:55.
Maybe we'll talk.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only showing of this like 2-hour and I want to say 16-minute movie is at 11 o'clock.
Because my actual movie doesn't start till like 7 something.
Okay. You just have to wait around for like a couple hours.
Yes.
I was going. My dear wife is doing roller derby tonight, so I can't go see anything prior.
Oh.
All that his man had to leave a few minutes ago. He's probably already gone.
Happy 420.
But see you, Brian. Happy 420. Homie's editing a video. I think it's the video that I'm going to make a small appearance in. Spoilers for Brian's videos. But go check out All That Is Man on YouTube. He's great. Best movie news this week was the Street Fighter trailer.
Okay, bro. And I saw your post on this. I am so...
Speaking of Speed Racer.
Yeah, I saw your connection there too. So this trailer is so interesting. You know what it reminded me of? The Suicide Squad trailer. I remember when that trailer came out, and that trailer was so awesome that there was no way the movie could live up to it, and it didn't even try. But Street Fighter, I'm worried is going to face the same fate, because that trailer looked good. I thought
it looked amazing.
I thought it looked way better than it needed to look. It makes me worry about
Maddie over here thinks that it looks like complete AI. I disagree. I think it. I see where you're coming from, but I think that is a gorgeous. It's a gorgeous trailer. Gets the aesthetic down pat, and it's so stylized that if we don't get much more characterization beyond what's seen in the trailer, like Ken being kind of down and out and Ryu coming back into his life and their whole relationship.
Yeah.
If we don't get much more than that, I'm kind of okay with it. So long. I think the only thing is you got to have plenty of fights, which it looks like they do. You can't do the Mortal Kombat bullshit and like just kind of like pussyfoot around the actual street fighting. So as long as there's plenty of fights and it maintains this aesthetic, there's a like 95% chance it rules.
So
I'm pulling that number out of my ass, but I think there's a significant chance that it is a fucking banger.
Was this a CinemaCon trailer, right?
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it was some kind of a
festival trailer. Was it? Yeah.
Because it's not in theaters. It's only online.
That's true, yeah.
It's also very long.
It is, yeah, because we got the posters.
Because it's the first trailer.
Yeah.
So it's super long. And for as long as it is, Bison was barely in it. You only had like 2 or 3 shots of Bison.
Yeah. They aren't showing a lot of Dust Malchin.
Which is interesting because he's kind of he's hot right now, right?
Yeah.
He's big right now.
Have you seen his show on YouTube?
Where he's interviewing in the coffin.
Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's great. What a great idea! I love it. I like him. I like him a lot. I think he's great. I think he's a good performer. He's been around for a hot minute too, but now he's big.
I also, Matt, I disagreed with your AI comment, but I do agree. So if you can make a Street Fighter movie that looks like that, why can't I get a TMNT movie that looks like it? Lame. I agree, because fuck damn, it would be great to see just a legit like live action. Obviously they'd be CGI, but like just have them look like the fucking turtles.
I'm very upset we are not getting a Last Ronin movie. Very upset that we are not getting a Last Ronin movie. What a great step that would have been for the Ninja Turtles. And if I had heard rumors, I'm hearing stuff after it got canceled about how they were originally going to they were going to try and reach out to Judith Hogue to come back as April O'Neil. And I was like, bro, what are we doing? This sounds awesome. But that fell through, right the fuck through.
Let's see here. I think
I didn't know they canceled the game. What the fuck?
Someone hates you.
Why would they not? Why would they miss out on a rated R Ninja Turtles? I don't get that.
By the way, if this is somehow your first time here, be sure to check out The Head. The Head. Let me get out of your fucking face. This is the VHS tape, but you can go see it right now over on Tubi. Check out The Head. 2019, baby. There's my ad spot. Speaking of my films, do you want to put your eggs up?
Yeah.
Okay, put your eggs up. I'll just tell them the basic gist. So, my patrons already know this because I've been posting about it. And I actually have a behind-the-scenes video coming to Patreon sometime this week. I've been a little behind because I am like a full-time editor right now. If you have the opportunity, be sure to check out the Blu-ray. This one's signed, but the Blu-ray over on TerraVision. If you're a physical media collector, check out the Blu-ray of The Head over on TerraVision. TerraVision, Vision. Has a whole making of documentary, whole shebang. You'll love it. Guaranteed. I'm no money back, but guaranteed. Let's see here. Brain. So I'm making a new movie. I still am working on... I talked in my last video about all the shit I have to do still. I'm almost done shipping out the Head stuff. I'm just waiting on a few emails from people to see if they have address updates for me. And then I'm shipping out the rest, but most of them have been shipped out. So I'm on to Dr. Deathface. And very long story short, I will soon have the financial ability to get the Deathface stuff out. I am still waiting on TerraVision. I mean, fuck. Oh, well. I'm waiting on Dr. Deathface to actually get released. That is outside of my control at the moment. So I don't know when that's happening. But as soon as that happens, I will be able to get out all of the additional stuff for Dr. Deathface. I actually will have a small update for patrons soon. I just realized I still need to do that. Let me actually write that down on my notes.
Did you tell them about Amityville Bong?
Not yet. I'm getting to it right now. Yeah, some of you have already seen the movie. There is a newer cut that you will get soon if you were a Patreon backer. But once that is available, I'll be able to ship out. It's going to be the official release plus a bootleg version that right now, unless I change my mind, which I want to do, will be basically just like your standard issue CD case. So it'll be a very looking bootleg with special commentary and stuff like that. So that'll be happening at some point. So I'm still working on that. But while I work on that, and while I'm kind of waiting on my end to be able to send all that out, I started a new movie, wrote it, did 10 drafts of this fucking thing, and there will be an 11th. Working on that now. I have a read through tomorrow with most of the main cast. I wasn't able to get all the cast together for this read through, but we're doing a read through of draft 10, and then that's going to inform my draft 11, and that's what we're going to shoot in June, July. Is what it's looking like right now. When it's hellish. And the movie is called Amityville Bong, and yes, it is it's another cheap knockoff of the Amityville franchise. I'm very excited to make one of these because you guys know I love my niche bullshit. One thing I don't love is most Amityville movies. So I'm coming to this as someone who is I find the Amityville knockoff universe fascinating, but it's kind of like Witchcraft, the series of movies Witchcraft. Fascinating in concept. In execution,
You showed me that.
It often leaves you wanting. And I wanted to make a cheap Amityville knockoff. So a no budget, real turd burger of a production that was reasonably good. That's my goal, is to make a film that is reasonably good. And I think I have something. Will has finished reading the script. You know how hard it is, by the way, to fucking get people to read your screenplay?
Yeah, it's not easy.
It is a fucking nightmare. No one can get around to it. So I say that. I have had some actors read through the entire thing. Sky really likes it. At least that's what she said. She could be fucking,
Are you putting me on the spot because I read it?
I mean, did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything about it.
I mean, no like big spoilers.
Okay. No, I loved it. I loved it. I think it's a really good addition for your resume. I think it's a really, I think it's funny. Actually, it's really funny. I'm really excited about it, to be a part of it. I'm a part of it.
I'll have to send it to Filmmaker 610, actually. Yeah. And we lost video. Oh, man.
Was it something I said, you think? Or
Yeah, it's something you did. Now my camera overheated.
Oh, no. How long does it take to reheat?
It's
cool down.
Yeah, internal temp too high. It's gonna be shut off for a minute. But they can still hear us just fine.
Oh.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to oh god. Oh god. Stop. Okay. So let's see here. Where is this? What you're seeing now, I'm showing you guys way too much. There we go. Here it is. There we go. That's a good background for this discussion. Yeah, Amityville Bong. That's the titular bong in the image.
Mm-hmm.
With our actor Malcolm.
Nice first image. Official first still.
Yeah. So this is just what I exported recently. This is not the final color grade, by the way. I want to make that very clear. I'm still working on the color grading. Lighting was okay on this. So, okay, let me bring it back because I didn't even explain what the fuck we did. So I wrote the script and I included a that's fucking funny. Do you know what Bad Dragon is?
No.
It's a dildo brand. Yeah, we do have, and they do. Josh will be happy to know that he does talk about the books. So that should not be a worry. So I wrote in a prologue taking place at a house in San Diego, and we shot that bit in San Diego. It was honestly probably a waste of money to do that, if I'm being totally honest. But I really wanted to go down.
I feel like it evened out with the location.
The location is really good
because you probably saved money on that.
Yeah. True. Yeah, I did save money on location.
So it evened out.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was a cool experience.
Yeah. Also, I wouldn't have gotten the guy who plays Mike if I had shot it here, because he was a San Diego actor / wrestler, and he is so great in the movie. It's a pity that he is barely in it. Spoilers for one minor character.
Yeah.
But yeah. Blah, 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 blah. So we went ahead and we shot the prologue because it's my girlfriend Rachel's house, basically. Long story, but and she wanted to clean it, but I was like, no, you're not cleaning this house, not until we film in it. Yeah. And so we went down, we shot in this fucking house over the course of 3 days. It was me, Guillermo, my co-producer, Jeslyn, who's one of the main characters, Mikey the wrestler, Malcolm, who's in the image here, Rachel was helping out. I think that's the whole shebang, actually. That's everybody. So it was not a big production. Lot of issues that I go into in my video that'll be on Patreon. So please check out the Patreon. And despite these issues, we came away with, I think, a pretty decent opening for the film. I'm trying to cut it down a bit. It's currently
it's still in the editing phase.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes long. I'm aiming more for 15. I'm hoping for 15. We'll see how that goes because it can definitely be tighter. But we shot essentially 15 minutes of the final film. And it's an 89-page script. That generally means about 89 minutes long. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm gonna try to cut stuff down, honestly. Matt asks, is this like Idle Hands but with a bong? No, actually.
Well, so when it's interesting he brings that up. Who said that again?
Matt.
I thought if it was Josh, I'd be like, bro, we're on the same level. No, but I thought that too when he first described it to me. That's exactly what I thought it was. And I do see shades of it, whether you meant to do it or not. But I think that Idle Hands itself was based on other ideas. So I don't think you can originate it to Idle Hands. Plus, the Amityville completely gives it a different angle. But I thought when you described it to me, I thought that's exact. And even when I first had read it, I was like, I think that's where we're going kind of with this kind of humor. But no, I don't think so. I think I do see hints of it. But I think you're going off of what he's describing like I originally was. It gives off shades of Idle Hands, but the Amityville kind of is completely different. So it's its own thing.
I also I'm not going to spoil what the rules of the bong are, but it's very much its own thing. I might be ripping off, I think, a Korean film. Maybe I don't remember if it's Korean or Japanese.
That's always good when you're accidentally ripping something. You know that there's something inspired, but you can't put your finger on what it was.
I think I'm ripping off a Korean film. I'm pretty sure. I am happy 420. With like the rules of the bong, but the rules of the bong are also more complicated. They're very complicated right now. And we have those. We have a more traditional Amityville plot kind of nestled in there. And let's see here. I guess and it's very much a comedy. It's basically 80 odd minutes of stoners freaking out. Is basically the movie right now in its current iteration, and there's some stuff I want to change. I kind of want this is not even a spoiler, but this is something that'll give people the wrong idea, and I kind of love just saying it. We kind of need more killer ape.
I was going to talk to you about that. Do we have? I don't know how to ask you this. Do you have to shoot a whole thing?
Not a whole thing, no.
For this idea?
No.
All right. Remind me later. Ideas.
Just bits and bobs.
I have ideas about the movie within the movie.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Because I didn't know how balls to the wall you were going with this idea.
Talk toward the mic, man. Come on. What are you doing?
Talk towards Mike. Sorry, guys. Forgot we're not on video.
Yeah. But anyway, we had a bong made for the film. That's a whole story for the Patreon. And we have cast most of the movie. There's a few small roles I have not cast yet, and with the two of them, I'm a little concerned because I'm not sure who the fuck to get, because the only person I could think of for one of the roles has a really high day rate for what we're doing. So I might have to go with a no-name actor, which is fine, but I don't have any that fit the role. So that's going to cost me some money either way, because we're going to have to hire somebody. Like with the last few, there's a lot of volunteering going on, a lot of donations of time, a few IOUs in the mix.
The movie business.
The movie business. But so the problem, Josh, he said, pay for a flight. One of us will do it. It's older characters is the problem. Like we're talking like,
we got 30. You got 30 to 40, right? Who's your oldest?
Well,
the grandfather.
There's a okay. Well, all right. So there's a grandfather character and there's a mother character. The Weed Witch is cast.
Okay.
Unless she pisses me off, who knows? But there's an older mother character and an older grandfather character, and the problem is, this is in relation to a couple of 30-somethings, as far as
the group of friends.
So in theory, the mother has to be like probably in her 50s or 60s at the youngest. And the grandfather would need to be like probably in his 70s. And I say that because I don't think we can find an 80-something-year-old actor.
Yeah.
So I'm figuring that out. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to give away too much. But we're talking about a pretty, I think, novel concept.
I gotta say, it's gonna be super fun. Like, there's not a page on here that doesn't seem super fun. You got an interestingly written set of friends, and they all go through their own kind of fun thing, but together. And so it's a good mixture of characters. They go through. There's never really a dull moment, so I find it to be. It looks like it's going to be a very adventurous shoot.
Yeah,
a fun shoot. And so could only hope that it seems like one of those things that from concept to finish in final product, it probably will be really, really fun, and will result as that.
I hope so. It's going to be a very cheap film.
What is this updated to today? No,
this is, I can't show, wait, maybe I can get the camera to work for 5 seconds. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, there we go. Look, there's a script. We have a script. Oh God, it's too bright. There we go. Amityville Bong, baby. We even got the brass brads. everything. Look at all that plot you're missing out on.
No, you're not missing out. You're constructing it.
I did print on both sides to conserve paper.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, usually. Oh God. Let's see if the camera stays on for a minute. It'll probably die again because it's hot in this office. Even with the air conditioning on, it's hot. And this A7 III or A. I'm too high.
Happy 420.
Happy 420. This camera overheats very easily. But yeah, we have scripts. It's
The Weed Witch of Eastwick.
It's pretty.
D. Wallace, Josh, what a great idea.
Yeah, we'd have to fly D. Wallace. We'd have to fly
Oh.
D. Wallace out. I don't think she lives here.
D. Wallace, Weed Witch.
That would be great. Yeah, the Weed Witch right now is a little younger.
Yeah,
she's in her early 40s, I want to say. Which is maybe, I don't know. I owe her a role is the thing.
Yeah. Did you write it for her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a different story. Speed Racer. That's exciting.
It's one of my top 10 favorite films of all time.
You heard it here first. Interesting. See that? Is that not a bad movie?
Speed Racer?
That we like?
No. How is Speed Racer a bad movie?
I think it's got bad reviews. I think it's critically not.
It is very critically beloved.
It
got mixed reviews when it came out.
Okay,
but
that's what I'm remembering.
Like the consensus over time has been
There's a cult.
My opinion from when I watched this movie 2 or 3 times in theaters, bought the Blu-ray the fucking day it came out. And there's so many people like me who fucking love Speed Racer.
It's really, I really, really like it. But
it's not like, no matter what the critical consensus is, it's just a good movie. It's just a well-made, beautiful film. There is a monkey.
Christina Ricci's in it. It's got actually a really good cast. Matthew Fox.
What age are you looking for again? Yeah, we're looking for the. Oh, hey, Christy. I didn't recognize your username.
In it?
Christy from Dr. Deathface is in the chat.
Hello.
But we're looking for a woman in like her 50s to 60s, ideally 60s because she's kind of sickly, and so older the better. And then we're looking for an older male character or actor who can pull off like 70s. I don't know, Josh. Christina Ricci's been in some not great films recently.
But she's been in some really good films.
But she has been in some really good films. Thank you, Christy. Christy's going to look into our actor problem.
Thank you, Christy.
Come to think of it, I should have posted this in the Discord, but whatever. What the fuck was I talking about?
Speed Racer. Just for a second.
Yeah, we diverged into. Brian, I wish I could put you in the movie. Oh fuck, Seb Gorkin looking motherfucker. She was in the live action Casper movie and Speed Racer. She can be in whatever she wants.
Well, I'm Adam's Family, Christina Ricci all the way, but I also what is that? Dang it! What is that movie? Prozac Nation. She's in Prozac Nation. I like that movie a lot. No Vacancy. I like that movie a lot. She's in some bangers, man. Buffalo 66. She's been in some bad movies for sure. She's been in some bad ones, but I don't know that.
She likes to take risks.
I don't think Speed Racer is one of them.
So yeah, we're making, for those who have joined in late, we're making Amityville Bong, and it's going to be bong-tastic.
What a nice day to announce that.
Yeah, I wish I had more. I wish I would have. So my talk about this year is wild. This is a wild.
We're only 4 months in.
This is a fucking roller coaster of a year. I mean, partially because politics, but outside of that, outside of the real world, I finally finished my substitute teaching gig, and that was a surprise for me. For those that didn't watch my video, I was in a long-term sub job from mid-January through earlier. Was it earlier this month? I guess either earlier this month or end of March. I think it was earlier this month that I finished up. But it was whatever week I came back from San Diego. That was my last week in the job. And now I don't think I've told you about this. And I'm going to have to be a little on the down low because I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about with this. But I'm doing a project that for right now is aimed at a YouTube video distribution plan. But it's a docuseries for a composer that I met through Vinegar Syndrome.
Oh.
We should talk about Vinegar Syndrome too. Matt says he's a full-time sub. Heyo. But anyway, it's going to be, I think, 12 episodes long. So I have essentially 12 little documentaries to make for this guy for not like an amazing payday, but over the course of 12 episodes, a pretty decent chunk of change that's going to fund a bunch of stuff.
Nice. Well, that's exciting.
Not like full projects, not like that.
No,
but it's a big boon for me personally.
Yeah.
But that's going to take up a shitload of my time over the next few months. I've got Amityville Bong. Currently, we're looking at June, July to shoot.
Yeah.
And God, that's only halfway through the goddamn year. I can't even imagine what the rest of the year has in store.
Yeah. How we're gonna wrap this up?
Yeah, this is gonna be a long one.
I already know right now that Avengers Doomsday is involved in it, and Dune 3 is involved in how the year is wrapped up.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Hopefully,
that's gonna take over by December. That's as far as I know right now.
I guess real quick. Let's see here. Remove you, add you. So Vinegar Syndrome has a 420 sale going on.
Oh, nice.
And
look at that tray. That's awesome.
Yeah, I went ahead. So I haven't bought anything from Vinegar Syndrome in months and months and months. I do have the Demon Warp Blu-ray because I contributed to that one. So I got a editor's copy. Oh yeah, and I'm going to Oregon in July, or I think it's July. God, it's a busy year.
Filming?
No, it's a wedding.
Are you shooting the wedding?
No, it's a friend's wedding. Anyway, Vinegar Syndrome, they have a few things. I did finally buy some stuff. Ironically, only one thing from the sale. But I bought what I guess sort of needed, quote unquote. I did buy an ashtray because I don't have a proper ashtray anyway. I always use like containers and stuff.
Ash, yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I could use an ashtray. And $15, a little expensive. I'm sure it's not going to be like the greatest quality in the world, but actually they say what it's made of. Ceramic ashtray. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Okay. So that should be nice. I did not buy a $20 rolling tray. Good Lord. Or a $20 grind, like just your basic ass grinder with the logo on it. No, thank you. But I did go ahead, and well, let me show you what's on sale. There's not a lot. This is a very just like, it's 420. Let's have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's sell some blues. So there's a few 50% off. The only one I bought is the Blonde Death Blu-ray. I love Blonde Death. I have the kind of shitty DVD. So I went ahead and bought Blonde Death. It's probably, it's hard to say because there's so many, but it might be the best shot on video movie of all time. Again, it's hard to say, but Blonde Death fucking rules. So I had to have that. I definitely recommend Alien Private Eye. Love that film. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. And Devil Story. Definitely recommend Devil Story. Devil Story is an absolute banger. Out of this world. It's like a French Jess Franco movie, which is a little weird to say because Jess Franco made movies in France. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't have Drugorama Video Party from AGFA. Jesus. Sorry. Happy 420. But if it's anything like their other releases, especially Drug Stories, definitely a recommend right there. Let's see here. I've never seen Enter the Void. I watched the opening.
I've seen Enter the Void. Is that
Gaspar Noé?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it's really good. I went through this whole thing with him, and not just Irreversible, but I did Climax.
Climax is really good.
Yeah, he did that. It was really good, and I did do Enter the Void. I feel like there was another one I saw that he did. I can't remember, but it was just this random time where I was watching this stuff.
The Devil is fun if you're into.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, I would say I recommend Enter the Void just because Will recommends it. Final Flesh is amazing.
Look at that gang-related cover.
Brian, it's not it's not a mite. I love Final Flesh. I've watched it twice now with my movie night friends because they requested I bring it again. Final Flesh is bananas. Basically, this guy wrote a script. It's the guy who did Wonder Chosen, I think.
I just watched that.
Or is related to Wonder Chosen.
I just watched that.
Wait.
That's so weird. I watched the first season of it.
Yeah, co-creator of Wonder Chosen. Okay.
That's crazy.
Well, it says right here, wrote a 4-part screenplay about a family who lives adjacent to the ground zero of a thermonuclear disaster. Instead of sharing the finished script with Hollywood or making it himself, he sent each part to 4 different companies that specialize in custom adult fetish videos. And that is how he made Final Flesh. And it's such a great experiment, and it pays off so hard. But Fuck the Devil's good if you like really, 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 really like home video style shot on video movies from the 80s and 90s. I would not recommend it for mainstream folks because it's very rough. It's great, but it's rough. I say great. It's really good. It's really good. I still haven't seen Guest House Paradiso, but I've heard great things. Same for Jimmy and Stiggs. I've not seen that yet. Goodbye 20th Century is pretty solid. Liquid Sky is one of the great drug movies, so I highly recommend Liquid Sky. It has a little UFO. It's everything you need. Weird, cocaine or heroin chic style, just very, very 80s. It's a very 80s film. Miami Connection is one of the great bad movies. We were talking about bad movies that you think are good. Miami Connection, very much one of those, has some killer music in it.
Cool cover.
And that's the re-release cover that they did. I have the original version in my collection up here. Let's see here. And then page 2, only 2 pages of stuff. Putney Swope is great. Pledge Night's all right. Red Surf is all right. They have Reefer Madness, the movie musical.
Yeah.
I saw that when it was released, so it's been a minute for me, but I remember it being pretty funny. And of course, it's 420, so come on.
Yep.
I'm not buying it, but come on.
Yeah. That price.
Still haven't watched Shiva Baby, but I've heard great things.
Smiley Face.
I've never seen Smiley Face.
I've seen Smiley Face. It's good.
It's good. Okay.
It's got old Danny Masterson in it, though. Heads up.
Oof. Let's see. Swallowed.
Look at that Golden Child. 4K. Ticks.
Isn't it crazy that 50% off? It's still $35.
Bro. I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Drug Stories from AGFA is really good. Definitely recommend that. God Monster of Indian Flats is a classic bad movie. Still haven't seen Twisted Issues, but I do kind of wish I'd picked that up. But that's about it. That's the whole thing. That's what we got as far as on sale for 420.
Vinegar Syndrome. Thanks, Vinegar Syndrome.
Thanks, Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah. What else is there to talk about?
That's pretty much it. This is all about the announcement for the 420 announcement for the Amityville Bong, which is a really exciting project you are in the middle of working on. Do you have any kind of, I don't know, maybe probably went over any kind of release plans for Dr. Deathface?
Well, yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay. I wasn't here for it.
I'm waiting on the distributors to do their thing. It's kind of out of my hands.
Yeah. Other than that, are you going to be doing any kind of updates as far as filmmaking progresses?
Yes. So I don't know. I haven't figured out the plans. I made you put up the eggs. That's why you missed that part.
Yeah.
What was the question? Happy 420.
Happy 420. Are you going to do any updates as
right
progresses?
So I don't know about the Justin got his copy of The Head in the Mail. Thank God the U.S. Postal Service works still. We got that going for us. I don't know about updates on the main channel. I definitely will have updates at some point. I'm just not sure when. But I am keeping the Patreon up to date as I go. As I said earlier in the stream, there will be a special edited together video about the weekend that we shot. It's a lot of me just talking on camera, if I'm being honest. But there's a lot of B-roll in there from when we shot. I'll have a few finished-ish scenes in there. And it's probably it's at least an hour long video. It's very long. That's why it's taking me so long to put it together. But I'll have a lot of updates coming for the Patreon, especially once we get shooting in June, July. May we'll have a few updates as well. A lot of updates coming for patrons. Yeah.
Real fast, what is some of your favorite 420 movies?
Favorite 420 movies? Oh boy,
that you would recommend?
420.
I did an episode of this once, and they got some interesting answers.
We talked about Final Flesh.
Yeah,
Final Flesh is a great 420 movie.
Yeah,
that's probably if I was to rate number one 420 movie available through Vinegar Syndrome right now,
it'd be
Final Flesh.
Okay.
But I don't know. We mentioned Idle Hands earlier. That's a great stoner film. Reefer Madness,
yes,
the musical, is a solid choice, Rachel. Let's see. Stoner movie. The thing, so someone pointed this out. I don't remember where or who. I think it was a Letterboxd review for some stoner movie, but a stoner film really is any film. There's not Are
you talking a movie you can get stoned to?
Yeah,
I'm talking about a movie that complements marijuana.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Marijuana is a part of the plot.
Okay, well, all right. So
that's like saying,
does it have to be marijuana?
Every movie can be a Christmas movie, sure, but if Christmas is a part of the plot,
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
When I think stoner movie, I think like a film that you can just get high.
Yeah,
and
that's
jive
every
to.
film. That's every film. Sure.
I don't know. I mean, Come and See is probably not the best movie to watch when you're high as fuck. But I don't know. I don't.
And it would be weird to watch a movie where weed is a part of the plot and not be stoned.
I suppose so. Yeah.
In such cases, for example, and I know that I'm the mainstream guy here on the show, but real fast, How High is great. Of course, anything Cheech and Chong is great.
Matt said Half Baked.
Yeah, Half Baked is gold standard. Grandma's Boy is my favorite.
Ooh, Grandma's Boy is great.
That is my absolute favorite 420 movie. In fact, I won't have time to watch it today because I'm doing Michael and Speed Racer probably. But that's my go-to 420 movie is Grandma's Boy.
Friday.
Yeah. All the Fridays, to be honest.
Let's see. I'm trying to think.
I get high and watch Amadeus. Who said that?
That's Justin Lynch.
That is funny. I get high and watch Amadeus. That is a stoner movie, I guess. I mean, by what you're thinking.
Yeah. I think my problem is most stoner movies that fit your definition kind of suck.
Okay, so this goes back to my you can like a bad movie,
especially like horror stoner movies.
Now that's far and few in between. There's
as someone making a horror stoner movie.
So this is so it's okay. And to me, there's a difference between that too. A horror movie that has a stoner in it. So, like for example, Freddy vs. Jason is not a stoner movie, but there's a stoner in it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like okay, I'll say it. Evil Bong and
Amityville Bong, I would say are they are marijuana movies. Amityville Bong, I'm not going to ruin it, but there's heavy marijuana smokage with it. It's a part of the plot.
Yeah.
So, but in that sense, yeah, it's a horror movie that has marijuana. It's both. It's successfully both. I use that. It's successfully both. It pulls off the idea perfectly with both ideas. So I said the Friday movies. I said Cheech and Chong. Smiley Face is an interesting one I saw just recently. Gosh, I know there's so much more. Harold and Kumar.
I like Harold and Kumar.
Guantanamo Bay is
I would even
the
say
unsung hero.
I would say they're all really strong.
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods is a great pick because it has a significant element of the plot.
I would actually, if you caught me 5 years ago, I'd be stubborn and say no. But you're absolutely right because the stoner becomes like the odd man out because he's high. Do you remember that? Like it becomes he's able to get out of this thing because it becomes a huge part of the plot. So yeah, absolutely.
Jay and Silent Bob. Justin just said Jay and Silent Bob.
We were talking about
we were talking about Grandma's Boy, Brian.
Gloating about yeah, Jay and Silent Bob. But in that case, pretty much anything Jay and Silent Bob is probably
so Clerks is a stoner movie.
Yeah, Mallrats easily.
Yeah.
I think, did he do a 420 movie? He did a 420 movie, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he made a movie. Did he make a movie called The 420 Movie or something?
Probably.
The 420
I don't pay attention to latter day Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bad at this.
We got some of the. I can't believe there's some of them. There's a lot. We had discovered there's quite a lot of titles out there. No, 430 movie. It was about the movie theater. You're right.
Teen rom-com from Kevin Smith sounds like a death sentence.
It was a bummer. I was really about it because it was about a movie theater and about a crew in a movie theater and stuff, and I was all about this idea, and he dropped the ball on it. I've seen everything Kevin Smith has done, incidentally. Like
even the that weird little horror movie he made in like a college or whatever.
Tusk?
No, the
Tusk is great.
Oh fuck! With the oh shit!
Was it before Clerks?
No.
Okay.
No, it's late. It's a latter day Kevin Smith. Wait, I am gonna have to look this up like a plebe.
Red State?
No, not Red State.
Red State's
Kilroy
great.
was here.
No.
Aha, you haven't seen everything Kevin Smith has done.
He did it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look into that. I had never heard of this.
That might be one of those that you have to give illicitly.
So let's look at this list and see if there's any. Jane Silent Bob Strike Back is easily a stoner. Yoga Hosers is not, probably because it has their kids. Yeah, how did he direct that as much as I thought he did? Cop Out is a great movie to be stoned to.
Why? So you don't pay attention to it?
So it doesn't hurt sting as much.
Let's see. Justin says he has it, but it looked quite bad. Yeah, I haven't watched it because it looks like a piece of shit. I mean, you look at Kevin Smith's career, it's sort of fine. Because, like, Clerks, good. Mallrats, good. Chasing Amy, good. Dogma, good. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, good. Jersey Girl, fine. Clerks 2, good, in my opinion. Zack and Miri Make a Porno, good.
Great.
Cop Out, not great.
Yeah.
Cop Out, first real failure as far as I'm concerned. I think Jersey Girl's fine.
Just so you know, Cop Out is one of those movies that I love.
Oh, my God.
But it is horrible. So I agree with you, but I've seen it like 8-9 times.
Ooh, Serial Mom is a great pick. Serial Mom. Have you ever seen Serial Mom?
I've seen Serial Mom.
Has a major stoner character in it. Like
Is that Lillard?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't remember. It's been a minute. Let's see here. Cop Out sucks. Red State.
I like Red State.
Red State's a hit or miss for a lot of people. I like Red State.
I like Red State. A lot of cool people show up in Red State.
I'm not going to count Jay and Silent Bob's super groovy cartoon movie. He didn't direct that. Tusk is, in my opinion, pretty good.
Scary Movie's an interesting one, right?
Oh, yeah. Scary Movie's a stoner horror comedy.
So I wonder in that sense if the new one's going to follow in that same idea.
I'm going to be honest. I rewatched... Actually, I think I watched it. I don't think I had ever watched Scary Movie beginning to end until just recently.
What?
Like, I'd definitely seen, like, most of it, but I think it was all, like, on TV.
Have you seen Scary Movie 2?
Yeah.
That movie's funny, too.
I didn't find Scary Movie that good. It did not.
Like now, you mean?
It didn't really work for me.
Did you find it good back then?
I don't remember.
So there are different levels to it. And that's why I said when they were announcing it, when they were talking about it, I was like, are we in the time that we can handle Scary Movie right now? Because you definitely don't go to these movies for the plot. You know, the story. There's no story. They've got a character that dies in every installment but keeps coming back. They're not concerned about the story. But you go for the jokes. And is the world ready for these kind of jokes right now? You can't really compare this to The Naked Gun. It has nothing to do with parody in itself. It's just the purposeful line crossing. I don't have an opinion on it one way or another. If it's funny, if they're funny, that's funny. I do like the old ones. I specifically like part 2, but they were separated, right? So you had the Wayans did the first 2, and you had Zucker did the 3 and 4. And in that sense, 3 and 4 is just fine. They are its own thing. They're separate from each other. But we're getting back to 1 and 2. I would say Scary Movie 3 is really, really good. But it's not the Wayans, and so it automatically has a bad rep. But if you like Naked Gun, you'll like Scary Movie 3.
Yeah, I've still never seen Tim and Eric's $1 Billion Movie.
Oh, I have it.
I have it too. I've watched the opening.
It's good. But I had to do it like after I saw it the first time. When I tried to do it the second time, I had to watch it in installments of 20 minutes at a time because it's just a lot.
Yeah.
There are a lot sometimes, man.
There are definitely. Oh yeah, Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, I think would count as a stoner movie.
Yeah.
That's a great film. Back to Kevin Smith real quick, just to finish this out, because else it's going to drive me crazy to have an open thread. Yoga Hosers, haven't seen. I've heard bad things. Jay and Silent Bob reboot, didn't watch it. Kilroy Was Here, haven't seen it. Clerks 3, haven't seen it.
That's crazy.
And the 4:30 movie, haven't seen it.
So you haven't seen like the last 3 or 4 movies.
Yeah. Nothing, I don't know. Latter-day Kevin Smith doesn't really appeal to me. I have wanted to see Yoga Hosers just because it looks bizarre. I've seen the little sausage Nazi thing.
Mm-hmm.
But never gotten around to it. There's always been something better to watch.
I've seen Yoga Hosers. I don't remember. I liked Reboot. I thought Reboot was kind of interesting. It closes a lot of stories. Didn't even know Kilroy Was Here existed. Clerks 3 is ballsy. The ideas they have in this movie. And the 4:30 movie sucked. Unfortunately.
We mentioned Half Baked.
Yeah.
Half Baked is really good. It's just a general solid movie.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, hopefully Amityville Bong turns into one of those movies people mention.
Yeah, that would be
quality
fun.
stoner comedy.
That would be fun.
God, I hope people find it funny. That's my big bugbear.
I think it's easily your funniest movie. It'll be easily your funniest movie. I don't know what that's saying. I don't know what that's saying, but I laughed aloud reading it.
I mean, I think The Head is pretty funny.
I think it's funnier than The Head for sure.
Okay, well that's not bad. Funnier than The Head. All right. Midsummer is a stoner comedy from a certain point of view.
Sure.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about, man?
No, that's my 420. I'm gonna get back to smoking.
Okay. I think that's gonna do it then.
Yeah, because I got Michael tonight.
Yeah, sorry for those who have shown up very late. Also, hey Alina, I didn't mention Alina's another OG member of the crew.
Nice.
Well,
nice.
But yeah, hey. I just realized I was looking at the chat and not at the camera. Hey,
yeah, I go back and forth, but I'm at a good angle.
Yeah, you're at a better angle than me. We need to figure this.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
We need to figure this out. Like I could hook up the other camera and do a 2-camera setup, but
it'd have to be consistent.
It'd just be annoying. Because I use that camera a lot. I only have the 2. I mean, could I technically hook up the Blackmagic? Yes. Would it be a fucking nightmare and would I have to rearrange my office to make it work? Also, yes. For this other camera, I would just need to buy like a little tripod for it, a little tabletop tripod, which is a reasonable purchase.
Stay tuned.
We'll figure this out because I feel like Will and I bounce off each other pretty well.
Yeah, this is fun. This is always fun. I actually learn a lot of other titles that I'm not familiar with. So thank you guys for having me on board. And it's fun to be a part of the chat as well and meet all of you.
For the comments, I have a question, a request, really. If you have any ideas for what to call the live stream, I've asked this before and I got answers, but I'd like more answers.
Are we still doing the Manatee Party?
No, I ditched the Manatee Party name because
you're trying to come up with a whole different.
Well, just for the live stream.
Okay.
The channel is just Michael Keane.
Okay.
I switched it back. I figure it worked fine. Changing it to Manatee Party was a dumb move on my part.
Oh, okay.
Because no one knows what the fuck that is. It's my production company. No one gives a fuck.
Man, a tea party. Anyways.
So yeah, give me some ideas in the comments for what I should call this stream. Unless the Michael Keane live stream works fine. I guess it's fine. No one really cares what a live stream is called. But it's one of those little things that gnaws at my fucking brain. And also let me know what you think of our rapport, I guess.
Yeah.
I hope they like our rapport. If they don't like our rapport, that's bad.
I'm done for.
I could cut you. This is so easy. Oh, wow. So for the sake of your job.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on. Thank you.
Right.
That was fun.
Guys, thanks for joining in. Apologies to those who showed up late. I suck. I don't know what to tell you. We had to do an early show because I have to pick up the child from school, and later tonight I'm going to see Speed Racer. If I had realized that Speed Racer would be at 11 p.m. when I scheduled this, I would have just scheduled this for tonight. But then you wouldn't be able to be here.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been in my.
So really, daytime shows work better because you're around.
Morning shows, yeah.
Morning shows, yeah. So I think we're gonna have to stick with a morning show.
That was much more interesting.
Yeah. So I guess this is a morning show now. Probably, I don't know, like Wednesdays is when I'll probably try to do these more, because I have a lot of work to do today.
What's today? Monday.
Happy
420.
Happy 420. Mondays and Tuesdays I'm really busy usually. With both jobs.
Keen AM.
I
love that.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one.
That's pretty good. You get a let's flash you up on the screen.
This will go on a list at the top of the list.
Yeah. Keen AM. That's not bad.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna need zany sound effects. Oh, fuck, I sold my soundboard.
I'm sure you can get sound effects easily.
Yeah, I'm sure I can. I just gotta
zany sound effects.
I gotta figure out how to do it. Yeah, but all right. Yeah, all right.
Thank you guys. Happy 420. Have a great day.
Have a great day. I love you.
See a movie today.
Yeah, go see a movie. Go watch a movie. There we go. That's the catchphrase. That's the catchphrase.
That's a good sign off.
Yeah,
go watch a movie.
Go watch a movie.